Hey yo everyone and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana and let's dive into this 808th stream. This will be a short one today because I don't have a lot of time, but I wanted to hang out with you and it seemed like a thing to do. So I am playing Animal Crossing. I'm going to be hanging out on Isle Mana and just chilling with you before a busy weekend. And then next week, hopefully, I'll get a chance to hang out with you more. I just realized I'm going to take off the Card of Mana tournament code because we're not playing Mario Kart. And I'm also going to adjust my mic a bit. Boop, boop. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah, see, I wasn't quite on. But yes, let me go ahead and take that Cart of Mana announcement off. That was from the last stream, and I just forgot to take that off, apparently, although I had gotten to most other things. So, oh no, and Animal Crossing timed out behind me. There we go. We'll fix that. RJ, how are you doing, my friend? What's up? And happy holidays to you, too. Yes, indeed. Been a lot of streams. Can you believe that? 808. Indeed, that is a lot of streams. There we go. Just took care of that there. And yes, speaking of the holidays, we are now in December, packed with holidays. We had Thanksgiving, lovely time was had in the Mana fam. And this week, we don't have a whole lot going on. This is the last stream of the week for sure. And then, oh, why is this not working? Hold on, let's see if I can reset this, maybe deactivate it and reactivate it. Why is this not working? Oh no. I was going to show you my December banner. It doesn't appear to be. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to do it another way. I'm just going to drop these in real quick so that you can see. So let me go back to this screen here so we can chat. It's 3 a.m. Oh no. Oh man, that's right. Yes, you are in another time zone indeed. Oh man, well, this should be something that will aid you in falling asleep. Honestly, I'm pretty low energy this morning. So yeah, what have you been drawing lately? What have you been drawing lately? That's what I'm curious about. And let me go back to this screen real fast and show you a couple of things. Let's see. I actually think I know why it went wrong. I've been fiddling with a lot of things, and you know, as I've changed things in my broadcasting software, what happens is I forget how I changed something. I made a change to make it easier for me. But then because I don't stream every day, which, you know what? It's a thing. It's reality. I forget a lot of these details. And what happened most recently is I created a little folder where I could put images that will automatically appear in my stream. But because I changed the folder after launching my broadcasting software, it messed up that link. And yeah, so it wasn't ideal. But see, this is how I learn, you know. And I'm really excited right now. There are so many things in my streaming setup that I feel like I'm exploring and learning and growing in. I like it. So RJ been doing some fan art. Usual. Been wanting to make something more Christmas themed though. Nice. What do you have in mind? What are you thinking? That sounds really cool. I'd be down for something like that. Definitely got to link it on Twitter. I like that idea. And what is this here? Harem cleared chat for non-moderators viewing this room. Enabled 1 month followers only mode for this room. Enabled 30-second slow mode for this room. And put shield mode on. What? Harem, what have you done? Only visible to moderators. Shield mode is on. What? Is that a new subscriber? Welcome. Oh.
Shush, 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 shush.
Everybody be quiet. Harem has spoken. That's funny. Oh, man. Experimenting with the new Twitch tools, are we? But Harem, it's all right. 52 months of subscribing, my friend. That is bonkers. Thank you. Harem has no idea what I did there. It's off now. I was looking at those. I honestly did not. I didn't experiment with them, and probably because I figured I would break something. So, uh, probably a good thing that I didn't experiment with them. Oh man. Well, listen, folks. Maybe I'll show you next time. I don't want to get too bogged down in the details of showing you my month stuff because, like I said, it seemed to have broken this time, but. Didn't oopsie just happen, right, RJ? Harem says it popped up. I thought it was something to do with me, not the stream. Nah, nothing happened. You didn't see anything. No. It really didn't do anything. But it is good to know. This is a new feature in Twitch, and it allows for moderation in emergencies, basically in case you get a disruptive raid or inappropriate behavior or bots or things like that. You can enable it. There you go. You've had an eventful afternoon at work. Do tell. I'm curious. And like I said, I'm not going to be able to stream for too long today. Probably only another, maybe even a half hour. So I'm going to go ahead and snap my fingers. Whoosh. Get to here. Oh no, Harem. And let's start up Animal Crossing. Well, shoot. I'm sorry. We'll kick back, relax, and let's have a better day now. Maybe a nice start to the December. Well, I guess it's December 2nd here. Is it December 3rd already for you? I believe it's December 3rd already for you. Early morning, yes. The third day always feels like we're almost mid-swing, right? But good morning, everyone, Isabel says. Right now, it is 11:25 a.m. on Friday, December 2nd, 2022. Oh, it's only 7:25 p.m. I did not do my math correctly. Oh, yeah, I'm not doing an evening stream. What am I thinking? Hey, and somebody's at the campsite. Maybe we'll go visit. I hope the entire island joins me in giving our guest a warm welcome. And with that, I'll get back to work supporting you in your enjoyment of our island. And what is this? Chronolock flying on in. They managed to definitely make their way through the wormhole, in and out, and then promptly in again. They just can't get enough of those wormholes. No! Oh my gosh, Harem, yes. Thank you for reminding me. No, I've not checked at all. Harem, my apologies. Ooh, Spork has written to me. Hey there, Brian. Isn't this postcard pretty? I don't want to cover it up with too much of my writing because I think it is pretty and I should let you see it. That is why I am only writing a few words and then I am done. So pretty. Spork. Hey, look, I can take pictures again because I now have a terabyte of storage through micro SD. That was one of the sales that was going on around Thanksgiving and I was able to do that. Quite pleased. I like having that storage. Oh, look, and here, decorations are up. Love that. Yes, the coolest thing about a terabyte is feeling like that is ridiculous to have in such a small card. Here, this is the old card I had. Now, this was no slouch either. Happened to be the, well, here, let me actually show you in full screen. It used to be all on this little card, which is the 512, but it is the officially licensed Nintendo Switch Animal Crossing card. But I now have that terabyte purchased for under $100. Can you believe that? On a card that size, smaller than a fingernail, you can get that much power. I couldn't believe that. So, Chrono enters chat. He is still at work, but it is so slow he could beat a hare in a race. Well, hang out with us as much as you can, and if you have to get back to work, I totally understand. Teeny tiny indeed, RJ. Harem says TMNT Cowabunga collection on sale on CD keys that I sent the link to you. Oh, I didn't see that. Is it still on sale? And RJ asks if there's anything new in Animal Crossing this Christmas. Maybe a Christmas-themed update? As far as I know, I don't think so. I believe we might get some small things, but that's it. Hey, IO Little, you have a great day at work. Thanks for popping in and saying hello as quickly as you could. I appreciate that. And again, make it a great day, all right, my friend? And Harem saying I have, I believe anyways, a 256 gigabyte card. Which, you know, again, if you're not putting too many games on your Switch, that's fine. But if I were to show you real quickly, I mean, well, this is my roundup right now. But, oops. If I were to go to all software here and just start scrolling, granted, as you can see behind me, most of the games are on the shelf behind me, right? But we have on here on this card quite a bit. And so my backlog is very real. And I'm starting to really feel that I'm making poor decisions in my video gaming. I need to play more games and not just be in that collection mode, but I like collecting. So I do need to actually start playing more of these games. And I think this is going to be one of the last generations that I really collect for. I do have my different groups, which groups do help. But I think it's also indicative of a bit of a problem in modern gaming, which is we're spoiled for choices. And I used to just pick up my little tub of 10 games, you know, and be like, well, what do I want to play today, right? And now I just, I'm almost paralyzed by the choice. So I've been playing Animal Crossing pretty much every day, and that's been the bulk of my gaming. I don't play a ton. As you'll see, my island isn't super developed. I just like to be in the world for a few minutes, and that's really what I'm doing now. Harem says my PS4 is my main gaming console, so I have more games for that. Gotcha. Well, Eunice says, Dearie, how are you? I'm glad you're never too busy to check in with me. Aw. Well, you're pretty cool, so why not? So we have a little bit of decoration on the outside and sweatpants. That's probably what I'll mostly be wearing. Just relax with some sweatpants. Why not? I am wearing a nice, hoodie, nice sweatshirt. It's kind of cozy and warm, as it has definitely gotten cold around here. You'll see here, when I went to transfer all of my data from the old micro SD card, the 512 Animal Crossing edition, to the terabyte, I had to skip a day of Animal Crossing because the process of the transfer ended up taking so long. I was doing it through my PC, and it ended up being essentially an all-day affair to transfer, half a terabyte of data from the card to the computer, from the computer to the card, and then plug that into the Switch and make sure everything was working. So I missed a day, so now it's 6 days in a row. I'm almost back to my 7-day streak, but that was another day lost. I still have played almost every day since this game came out. So, Iron Rusty, TGIF mana, oh indeed, although I have a big weekend ahead of me. And very, very excited for it, but a little bit nervous as well. I've got a few things to do today. Some really sad news for us, though. Nothing that involves loss of family or friends or people we know, but unfortunately, one of my family's favorite restaurants, that place where you go and everybody knows your name and the food is comfort food and all of that, is shuttering at the end of this month. So tonight we're going to go for dinner and try to get as many as possible before the restaurant closes down, and so we're pretty upset about that. It's been a place we've been going to, well, gosh, for about 28 years. My mom was figuring out, and my grandfather was one of the big inspirations for us starting to go there more often. And it's really sad that this is happening. So we're bummed. We're going tonight for dinner, and we're going to try and go as often as we can. Harem says, correction, I have a 128 gigabyte card. You know, I want to share with you something, actually. This just kind of, I don't know, you made me think about it because I was showing Scooter this. This is something I've been holding on to. I've been wanting to share, but I kind of, I put it off. I'm interested in, I've shown some things, right? I've shown this little guy before, I know that. This is the Pocket Sprite. Believe it or not, a fully functional video game console that is barely taller, or smaller. Actually, I thought it was taller. It's not even as tall as my thumb. I thought it was taller than my thumb. It's not. It's a unique little device, and you can create games for it. And there's some little free games that you can grab from the internet. And I've been intrigued, as you know, always by controllers, video game consoles, even ones that fail. I have an Ouya over here. Yeah, right, Iron Rusty. So without going too deep into this, because I've held off on these things for a long time because I want to share some of them, maybe in videos, maybe in streams, future streams. I've got some various odds and ends, little devices that you can purchase in the store that have a few licensed games, and then all of these really strange sort of 8 and 16-bit reimagined games, or not reimagined, but like they're new games done in that style and done so that they can fit on these little devices. So it's like 200 games that, frankly, most of them are ones that you'll pick up, play a few minutes, maybe even a few seconds, and be like, that's cool, and then move on. But they're kind of interesting. Yeah, right, Iron Rusty. But what I'm more interested in is, see, those are kind of games developed to sell a product. What I'm interested in are also the games that are unique, that people develop for. So I will say I've shared both of these products before, but the two big ones that I really promote, the biggest one is the Playdate. I think if you want indie titles that people develop a lot of little games for, and you want to experience something really unique and clever, the Playdate is a great system. Next to that, the ArduBoy is a really cool device because it's very similar, but just not quite as streamlined in the ability to make games and to share games and to install games. That's the beauty of the Playdate. So there's sort of this evolution which has been finalized with the Playdate. But back in the day, I had the little... this isn't necessarily in chronological order of the devices as I got them, but it is in terms of their power and their interface. So that is very much, a Game Boy in terms of buttons. Then there's this. This is the Odroid, which I believe it was called the Odroid Go, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember if it was Odroid or Odroid Go or Odroid Pocket. I don't remember. Anyway, this little device has a header on the top, and that's how you can actually start programming games for it. And what made me think of it is I was looking at this as I was showing Scooter. This has a 512 megabyte card on it to store some of those games. Barely anything. But this was a little kit. It was like putting together a model airplane. But in terms of more button functionality, I actually created a while ago. I've never shown this off, but I want to share it with you because I keep putting it off, and no time like the present. This, my friends, is a custom device that your mana created with a 3D printed screen. And this also, I believe, has a... No, this is a 4 gigabyte card, but actually it doesn't need to be that big. You'll notice some screws missing. I'm holding it together. That's because I need to fix this. But I made this. I made this device. I put it all together. It's got a Raspberry Pi Zero in it. And, the buttons work. And it's got all of this line of buttons up here as well. And this involved, soldering. It involved all kinds of wiring. And it was early in my days of soldering. So I really want to go back and work on it and try and get it up and running to the best of its ability. But in terms of projects that I still haven't gotten to and finished, you might be wondering what this is. This is actually something I'm almost embarrassed with how long it's just been sitting there, but other projects came and required my time and attention, so I hadn't actually gotten to them. I got into this one, but that is actually going to be a shelf. It'll go here. Not necessarily just a shelf, like a shadow box with some lights in it that will hold my whole entire handheld collection. So things like my original Game Boys, my Game Gear, DS's, 3DS's, all that stuff, right? But I'm also going to put what I'm sharing right now up there, so maybe that would be a good time to do more of a deep dive. But then 2 more things I wanted to share with you, and then I'll be done. Sort of the evolution on that was an interesting little device that I wanted to check out, more because of the form factor and the price. And this was the LDK, this little device here, this little handheld. Look how small that is, too. And this is quite powerful, and there was some neat kind of custom firmware and things like that. And so it felt almost like an evolution of the Odroid Go. Unfortunately, not as easy to get custom games on it. Then, and I have not shown this off on stream before, this is the most recent one that I've gotten. This is before getting something like... The next evolution for me, I think, is I'd like to get a Steam Deck. But this is the Retroid Pocket 2. And what I like about this is it is actually an Android-based system with USB Type-C charging. And you can play things like Crossy Road on here. And, some of your favorite small things, Pac-Man 256 on here. It runs Android. And so you can get some neat little games, some stuff on here like that. And it's just a cool little device. So, next step for me is I would like to get a Steam Deck. None of these compete with Nintendo and all of their first-party handhelds. But the Steam Deck does appear to be probably the best competition Nintendo's ever had in this hardware space, including price, because this is the thing I think that separates the Steam Deck from things like the Game Gear or the Vita or even the PlayStation Portable. Or the Atari Lynx, all of these handhelds that went up against Nintendo's handhelds. The Steam Deck is not that much more than the Nintendo Switch. $50, wait, is it $150? No, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on. Nintendo Switch OLED price is... Let me double check on this. Yeah, okay, that's right. So, for $50 more, I was right the first time, you can, for a $50 difference, you get the Switch or the Steam Deck. And, of course, it's the base Steam Deck, right? The base model. But that's important because the Atari Lynx, the Sega Game Gear, the PlayStation Portable, PlayStation Vita. I mean, indeed, every real significant handheld that was released that could have given Nintendo a run for its money, especially in terms of hardware, was so much more expensive, or, gobbled up batteries and things like that. And so now, when batteries are all internal and you just recharge them, so you don't have to factor in that cost, and we're talking about really just a $50 difference, whoo boy. Now we're talking. Now we're in the realm of decision making. Now, I would absolutely argue that anybody who does not have a Switch should pick up a Switch first and foremost. Reason? It's just an easy device. It's got an amazing library. It's a Nintendo product, so there's some great fit and finish. Granted, I wouldn't say it's the best Nintendo product in terms of fit and finish. Though it's tough to actually compare because it has a more premium feel in some ways and then some sacrifices in others. But its actual ease of use is, I would say, its biggest selling point. It's not anything you have to fiddle with. You get a game and it plays, or what you get is what you get. And I like that. Ooh, good idea. Iron Rusty, plus if you get a Switch, Mana will probably give you a personalized list of 10 titles you should buy. Indeed. And I will happily do that for anyone. I did that for Iron Rusty. Seriously, there's so many great games, and the first-party Nintendo games you can't get anywhere else, and it's amazing. So, highly recommend the Switch. That should be your first thing. But now, look at this. Now I'm kind of thinking that a Steam Deck, especially for someone like me who has a large Steam library, kind of makes sense. Because I'm already in the ecosystem. I have a large catalog of games already at my disposal. And it would replace my aging desktop computer for gaming. So I'm thinking about it. Now, I can't tell you for sure, but from what I've heard, what I've read, what I've listened to, it seems like this would be a great companion for the Switch. But I still would maintain anybody, especially if you're not really into fiddling, if you're not a computer gaming person at heart, if you're not someone who predominantly already plays on a PC, I would argue your first console handheld should be the Switch. And it's not just because I'm a Nintendo fanboy. Honestly, it's because it is designed for ease of use, whereas the Steam Deck, from everything I've gathered, will probably present frustrations for somebody who's not wanting to fiddle in that way. So, see, Chrono, that's the thing. I thought about it, but if I'm only using my big desktop for gaming, then it's hard to argue with the price per performance of the Steam Deck. And that's exactly Iron Rusty. See, that's another thing too. Yes, getting into PC gaming is like a rat race of hardware. I would appreciate the Steam Deck because it's like, this is the hardware. Yeah. By the way, this is Velma. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's so fun. Velma with the really fun glasses. I love it. Velma confesses, I can't help but think how fabulous it would be to live here. Well, keep dreaming. Wait, was that cold? Was that cold? Keep dreaming, Velma. It's a nice place. We got some good people here. I don't think I'm going to trade anyone out. But enjoy your stay. Have fun. Yeah. But yeah, the Steam Deck would probably not work for somebody who doesn't already have a large library on Steam and who predominantly has played and enjoys consoles or handheld consoles. I think that's something to keep in mind. But if you're somebody who already plays on a computer, knows that you're probably looking at some headache from time to time, you know, maybe it makes sense. Maybe it's exactly what you need to do. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Yes, 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 yes. Iron Rusty characters come and camp out and visit. Yes. So they just stay for a little while, and if you talk to them enough and you engage in some different dialogue options, sometimes you can actually get them to stay, which is pretty fun. And that's how I've gotten on my island the setup that I have. So you'll see I actually have Blanche, Eunice, Non, Renee, Spork, Lolly, Sterling, Marina, Lopez, and kicked out poor old, what was his name? Dig? Is it Dig? The frog? And now I have good old Eric. Eric is pretty cool. If Eric's home, we'll go visit Eric. Because I do like Eric's home. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I know a lot of people are still sort of puzzled why this game is so popular and why it's something people enjoy. I just love the feeling like it's this little Tamagotchi playground, you know? Gotta cultivate the inner circle, Iron Rusty says. You know it. Gotta get those favorite characters. I never really liked... was it Flick? What was that frog's name? Does anyone remember who I'm talking about? It was the... It was the little camo frog, like red. See, I'm already forgotten his name. He was one of my original two with Renee, but I felt like I never really clicked with him. He was a jock type. Dearest whoever you are, whilst taking a much-needed hot bath, my mind dreamed up the most fabulous idea for a DIY recipe. I am compelled to share my recipe, so I have stuffed it in this bottle. Please bring this recipe to life. With hopes, Cleo. A rustic stone wall, yes please. I already know it. But I really enjoy just roaming around, doing odds and ends, feeling like, you know, I don't have to worry. I don't have to sweat. It's just enjoyable. Now, if only life had the backing track of Animal Crossing. By the way, you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to do something here. I've noticed this. I want to see... Maybe if I go to controllers... That's not what I want to do. See, I want to actually go in... Maybe to settings first. I'm going to check here. I need to reset... Yeah. Controller calibrate... Or, no. Yeah, controller... Calibrate controls. There we go. Okay. A to calibrate a different controller. No. Okay. Tilt this. This is what I want to do here. Okay. I did this before. Okay. So this is my Pro controller. I've used it for a long time, but I calibrated it and I think it's not quite working correctly. So turn the stick, check the color, the circle color changes. Okay. Well, so far, so pretty good. Actually, yeah. And I can go. Okay. Back to default settings. Boom. Calibration will be reset. Oh, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Restoring initial settings. Okay. Boom. And then if I go back and then do the other stick, back to default. There we go. That's what I wanted. Let's see if that works better in the game now. It does. See, I think I wasn't... Oh, hello there. I didn't need to calibrate it, and I did, so... Well, hello, Gulliver. So Iron Rusty, how are you doing, by the way? Raise the mainsail, ready the yard sail. Anyone seen the mizzen mast? Oh my gosh. I love stuff like this. And this is why you should get Animal Crossing. You call that a sea bass? I give it a C- at best. Arr. Oh my gosh. Buccaneer? That's a bit out of my price range. Could I talk you into a discount for both eaters? I love it. Oh my gosh. I think Gulliver is going to have me go swimming here soon. Ah! Please don't sneeze on me. Woof. Iron Rusty says, over Thanksgiving, I got pretty deep into Ocarina of Time randomizers, so that weekend disappeared handily. Yeah, you told me about that. You told me you're really into that. That's pretty cool. What is your favorite aspect of it? And how does it compare to 2D randomizers, such as Metroid? Memory Martin, welcome on in. How are you doing? Hello. Boy, Gulliver likes to talk a lot, right? There we go. I wish... here's one thing that New Horizons could have done differently, which I would have appreciated. If only they had added some more dialogue options. That would have been cool. The best thing about Ocarina of Time for me is that there are some great acrobatic skips that people have devised, Iron Rusty says. In 3D, which would be pretty cool, actually. I can see that. I can dig that. I've seen a few of them on Games Done Quick and things like that, and they do seem pretty cool. All right, you know, this isn't how typically I would recommend you go swimming in the ocean, but for the sake of time and convenience, we're going to go ahead and swim with all of our clothes except for the swimsuit. Ah, Chrono, that's a good one. Oh, what? Nice. Now I'm actually kind of sad that I'm looking so goofy in my outfit because I rarely come across pearls, and there I am. That's a photo op, but I kind of goofed it, you know? Alright. Not really what I'm looking for. It's all good. Keep searching. Doing good. How is the Mana Fam? Memory Martin asks. We're doing all right. I was sharing one of the sad things is our favorite restaurant is closing down at the end of the month. And so we have plans to go to dinner there tonight. And we're real bummed about that. It's been a place that we've been going to, if you can believe it, for 28 years. Gulliver, arr, have you found it yet? Yar. And Iron Rusty trying to chill out before I go to work for the evening. Fair. Right, Memory Martin? Yeah, it is a bummer and we're disappointed, but we'll make the most of it. So well, normally, although today I've got a few things I've got to do, so that's why I'm not going to actually stream that long. This will be a shorter stream. But it is nice, typically having those Fridays off. It is pretty good. Though I am debating about maybe doing Wednesdays off for a bit. A little midweek stream, perhaps. Who knows? Also, if you didn't see it in Discord, I was talking about the fact that Now Discord has a subscription model. If you wanted to use that, you could actually monetize Discord. Now, my Discord does not warrant monetization, as it really is very much a slow server. I just don't have the time to be as active as I used to be. But yes, unfortunately, Memory Mart, not today. I'm actually going to be ending here real soon, believe it or not. But I was wondering, if at some point maybe I should consider streaming in Discord, and maybe even moving potentially from Twitch to Discord. That's also a possibility. So it's very much just a big open question right now. But I already did this. I already checked here. What am I doing? Yeah, I don't even reply to DMs. We noticed you're not as active, right? Yes, Harem calling me out. Yeah, I need to be more active in it. But I do what I can, and I can only do what I can. And I was actually interested in sharing some statistics pages with Scooter, and on this one page, it compiles a lot of different data. Shows that Scooter's actually in the top 2% of Twitch right now, which is awesome for him. So, shout outs to Scooter. But whereas I used to be in the top 1%, I've now dropped to the top 3%. And of course, last month contributed to that in a big way, because I did not stream that often, and I streamed some less popular games, and I think I ended up with very little growth for the month. So it's, it is what it is. If I were trying to really grow and make more of an impact in the streaming world, I would definitely be doing things differently. And wait a minute. I am trying. Okay, I am trying to do those things. But if I were trying to do it to the extent of the extent of the possibilities out there, it would look differently. But I'm limited by the extent of my ability. And the ability is not just what skills I have, but it's also time and other obligations that impact it. So, yes, Iron Rusty, right? Metagaming Twitch seems exhausting. Yeah, no, for sure. Harem, I'm sure I've sent one in your Discord. But in terms of other servers, I probably have not looked at other servers on Discord in over a year at this point. Nothing? Oh no, Harem. Sorry. Anyway, but that's not the point. It's not about numbers. It's about the quality of interactions, and the fact that with as slow of a month as I had last month, so many friends of Mana and I got to hang out, chat, have good conversations, and grow together really shows that we've built something very positive and very cool. And that right there is what has me excited about streaming. We have done some good stuff here. Ooh. Okay. Well, I want to sell first, but there's some things I think I want to purchase. Harem says, I'm shocked I'm still the 7th in most active chatter. But see, Harem, you chatted a lot back in the day. Like, a lot. So, that helps. Let's see, I want this book, this album right here. This scrapbook. It's only $450. Let's get that purchased. Yeah, and then as time zones and other obligations, there's that theme, got in the way. It lessened, but no, it doesn't surprise me too much that you're still such a major chatter. Right, Iron Rusty, it's fun to find on Twitch what people are interested in seeing. When I'm having fun, others are having fun too. Yeah. And I enjoy sharing things I'm interested in. And what was cool was in the last stream, I shared some things from my book of Liturgy of the Hours. And the feedback I got is people were just excited to see me excited about something. Which, by the way, Iron Rusty, I got to share it with you because I've been customizing it. So Chrono tends to go to bed during Mana's streams. Well, we could take a look and see where you are on that. I think it's on my main page, right? Man, this music is so good. All right. Pardon a little lag for a moment. I gotta mute this. Top chatters. Dash Magnum is still in the lead there. Then Memory Martin. Ooh, Memory Martin. Cruising on up, Memory Martin. There's an ant on my mic. So I didn't think about that. I didn't think it through. So now, not only did I hurt your eardrums, but I just blew an ant across my room. It's probably gonna start crawling inside my PS3 or something now. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. So here we go. Yeah, so Dash, Memory Martin, Scooter, and then Chrono. And then Harem, and then Jack, and then Ginny, Pixel Knight, and then Chrono. And that's the... See, here's the thing, everybody. Chrono, if you add yours together, you actually would be in second place, not counting me and Bottomana. Because Chrono had a name change. So yeah, technically, Chrono, you are in second place, if you can believe it. Just behind Dash. What do you think of that? Yeah. Pretty fancy. Oh, what is this? A bug in the Manaverse, Chrono says. That well, an ant in the Manaverse. It was an ant in the Manaverse, is what it was. That's what it was. But yes, indeed. Right, Chrono? From Chrono Lock. Well, wasn't it Chrono Lock with a Z, not an X? Or did you have multiples? Chrono Lock. Anyway. Yeah. But I'm curious about this Memory Martin. Memory Martin says, reminds me when I need to talk to Scooter about, or that I need to talk to Scooter about when we're doing our collab next month. Or this month. This month. I can read. What collaboration are you doing? Blame the wormhole. That's right, Iron Rusty. Blame the wormhole. Iron Rusty, I love that. Yoshi's Island with NSO, nice. Right on. Right on. Yeah. Oh, nice, Harem. I'm 4th in top subs. Nice. Let's just go here real quick. And then, yeah, I'll be wrapping up here pretty quickly. I know I said that a few times. Whoa, there's a crown. Hold on a second. Do I have a crown is a question. A royal crown. Oh my gosh, I don't think I have enough. I'm not a billionaire right now. So I can't do it. I guess I'll just wait. Alas and alack. Right? Hey, Kimball Donald. Hey, how are you doing? Member of Family Friendly Live, Kimball Donald. How are you doing? What you were streaming earlier? I poked my head in ever so briefly, but couldn't stick around. Kimball Donald, right there, family friendly streamer, playing, of course, Spelunky too. And I still have not gotten too far in Spelunky 2. I just set it aside, and I should go back because it is really cool. But Spelunky 1 is so good. I just go back to that when I do play Spelunky. So, wait, I did not want to do that. Mabel's being polite. Do I really look great, everybody? I'm sure I look great right now. Uh-huh. What is this? Kimball Donald. Yes, sir. I ended stream with that. I played some regular human basketball with friends before that, including Christy and Carl. Regular human basketball, like actual basketball? I don't know. Oh, man. Is that a parka or a bathrobe? We may never know. I need to find something. Let's see. Maybe we'll go to this. That looks kind of fun. Looks sort of snazzy. And then I just need to find some pants that would look... I don't have any pants that I can... appreciate here. I don't want to wear bell bottoms with this, so... you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna ixnay that altogether, and we're gonna go change. It's made by the person who made Crawl. I'm not familiar with that. Imagine a combination of QWOP. I don't actually know what that stands for. Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time and Basketball. No pants. That is a problem for streaming, man. Actually, Chrono, it's really not. How often have you seen me from the waist down? How do you know I'm not wearing pants right now is all I want to say. I might be in my pajamas. I might be in some nice, comfy fleece pajamas right now, for all you know. Spoiler alert, I'm not today because I'm actually in some blue slacks. But there have been times I've streamed where I'm all business on the top and I'm all pajamas on the bottom. Just let that out there now. Oh, man. Where's the sweatpants? That's right, I had sweatpants. Hold on. Hold the horses. I didn't need to go in there. Or did I already? I think I already put them in. Oh, I already did put them in my cabinet. Right. Right. Exactly, Iron Rusty. The temptation is there. The possibilities are there. You just have to be really sure that you don't get up and walk around while your camera is still going, or you're not on another camera angle or slide or something, right? Collared shirt, khakis. There you go. There you go. Oh. Okay, here's what we're actually going to wear. We're going to wear... Well, here, you know what? Let's actually dress kind of how I'm dressed. Let's see. So I need to find a light blue shirt. I know I have one in here. I mean, this is not too far off, although it's a polo as opposed to a button shirt that I'm wearing. But this might do it. Wow. I think I'm going to just go with that. I mean, technically I'm wearing a hoodie, but, you know. My concession was that I would wear sneakers. Oh my gosh, Iron Rusty. What a concession. That's funny. All right, we're going to go with this. Why not? And then I think it's time to change our hat and glasses and everything too. So let's wear a fedora. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. And then we got to grab, maybe we'll go with some more old-fashioned. Oh, that is somewhat old-fashioned, but no, we're going to go with the brow line glasses. Yeah. And I think we need something different here too. Maybe like... No. I do like the spacey backpacks. There we go. Now that's the look. That's the look. All business. Sure, go for it, Memory Martin. When we returned in person, I stopped wearing dress shoes to schoolwork. I still wore sneakers as my silent rebellion. Nice. Nice. Hey, Marina's here visiting us. Right on. There was some conversation up here about a game, and I missed it. Let's see. One of my Twitch buddies mentioned Deadly Towers recently, Iron Rusty says, reminding me that we once talked about having a randomizer for it. And I was... but not enough people like Deadly Towers that the data mining has not really been done. Gotcha. But Iron Rusty, we should totally play that game. That was fun. I still need to pick it up. Let's see. So Memory Martin is saying invested crybaby. She's playing New Horizons and doing a partner push. Partner push indeed. Oh, hey, I have some stuff here. I will check out the page. Thank you for the suggestion, Memory Martin. Can you share a little bit about their stream? And they just started about 10 minutes ago. Okay. It was great challenging, a great challenging speed run, Deadly Towers, Iron Rusty says. Yes, I'm sorry, Marina. Time to go. But listen, if anybody is new around here, please do consider following, joining along for the future. My name is Mana. I am an E for everyone, family-friendly variety streamer with a focus on Nintendo, retro and original hardware, and indie titles. I am going to try to stream at least once a week during December, just potentially slowing down because it is a busy time of year, and I've got a lot of family, work, and friend obligations. But yes, it's been really a joy to hang out with you today. I'm glad I was able to sneak in a short stream. Glad that we got a pearl too. That's cool. I can do some neat things with those pearls. And I think that's going to about wrap it up. Let's go ahead and switch over to just chatting. Let that amazing time of day music do its thing. And yeah, shall we? 3, 2, 1, boom. There we go. She loves cozy games, and her channel is an inclusive, safe space. She can tell you more. Let's see. Let's see here. How long have you known her? Wasn't actually sure about rating today, but since we've got this suggestion, let's see here. Let me just, let's see, I'm going to take a quick listen here. I forget exactly. I started watching her because of New Horizons, Memory Martin says, so it has been a while. Ah, she started a new island too, which is kind of cool. I'm assuming that you couldn't hear the audio because I was listening to it with the audio presumably off. But let me know if you were hearing the audio. I apologize if that was the case. And then I'm also just taking a look. Let's see. Okay, thanks, Memory Martin. Well, you didn't hear her at all, right? Oh, yeah, because you have her up. I gotcha. I see. Iron Rusty says, IRL is calling. Enjoy your evening, Mana and Company. Thank you so much. Take care and do good and be well. I'll catch you next time. I'm sorry, Memory Martin. I'm not feeling it just yet. Not feeling it just yet. And I'm kind of, and I was looking at who else is streaming, and we've got some teammates that are streaming that I haven't actually rated in a long time, and I'm kind of inclined towards Razupu. But I'm also looking. We've got the Red Panda, who's streaming, and then we've got Remiko and Geeks, Freaks, and Video Games. So it's like we've got a lot of options. I don't know. I always feel so stressed with raids. Does anyone else feel that way? Like there's so much pressure. I don't know. I kind of love and hate raids, I'll tell you. Yeah. Let's see. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to circumvent all of this stress. Well, no. Let's see. Let me give a quick listen here. Now here's a question. You probably wouldn't want to go in it because the Pokemon Violet finale is what Razupu is doing. So you probably wouldn't want that. I think we're just gonna end the stream. Yeah. No stress, no pressure. Just give it a. Or the other thing we could do is let's look up Animal Crossing and see if there is someone new streaming. No, because then I'm not gonna be able to stay. So yeah, we're just gonna end the stream. No one's tagged family friendly in Animal Crossing too. So anyways, yeah, sorry, just I'm gonna just go ahead and call it because I do have to get going. I've got some stuff to do, and it's a little later than I was planning anyways. So with that, thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a lovely December. I will be catching you again next week. Do good, be well, stay safe and healthy, and I'll catch you next time. Good night. Oh, Animate Barrel! Animate Barrel just got here. Man, I miss that music. Right? Oh, it's so good. So good. But take care, Animate Barrel. Thank you for saying hi, and I'll catch you next time. Bye. And man, a look at DMs, Aram says. Shh. Peace out.